So I'm in the Delta Park right now. I'm in the eastern section near the sports complex, and from what I can tell, I've been driving around for close to 5 to 10 minutes, and from what I can tell, there is no signs, there is no real activity going on other than what's going on inside of the sports complex, but there really doesn't seem to be anybody here walking around even with their dogs, and especially there's no one and no evidence supporting the fact that anything happened here whatsoever. It's the most daunting, peculiar, and kind of eerie thing I've ever experienced, to know that such a devastating natural event happened here, and so many people lost their lives, and it literally reconstructed Portland as we know it today. There are no signs of evidence supporting that at all. It's like we just completely rode over the top of it and are choosing to ignore it. It's extremely eerie. I'm here on a Tuesday afternoon, and well, it's around 11:30, and it's about 52 degrees. The sun has just started to kind of melt away the sky, but it was pouring earlier, and while I was walking around taking pictures, I had to constantly dodge mud puddles and other areas that were just completely saturated in water, in rain and stuff. So it's interesting to say the least. This is what I feel like a normal day would be like in Vanport. Yeah, it's after knowing what I know through the class that we've all been in, it is peculiar to say the least to be here, just driving around normal areas and stuff. So yeah. So now I'm driving away. I'm on I-5, looking down into Delta Park as well as the raceway off to my left, and yet again, I know that there are signs. I've seen on other people's posters that there are signs and there are water marks of where the dike when the dike actually broke, how high the water marks were, but I could not find them. I spent close to 20 minutes looking around for it. And I physically could not find them anywhere. It does not seem to me like there's any prevalent educational insight to why and what happens. So yeah, I'm left with a major discomfort almost, in the sense that there's so many people that passed away from this. But yeah, geographically, when I was standing inside the park, you could physically tell that you were sunk down lower than most of the surrounding areas. You could tell that it was a swampland area, and where I was in Delta Park, you could tell that you were close to the river, you could tell, and so it was interesting to know that I was where one of the first areas to be affected by the flood itself, and that just kind of resonated indifferently, I guess. So yeah.